It was a fateful night in Paris when the city, usually alive with the music of revelers celebrating the wedding of the Protestant Henry of Navarre to the Catholic Marguerite de Valois, fell into an eerie silence. On this night, August 23rd, 1572, tension gripped the streets. France was on the brink of a devastating religious war. The marriage sought to unite two warring factions, Protestants and Catholics, but instead it would ignite a bloodbath that reshaped the landscape of Europe. As the lights flickered in the windows of the grand venues, whispers of conspiracy drifted through the air. King Charles IX, anxious under the influence of his mother, Catherine de' Medici, was convinced that the Protestant Huguenots posed a significant threat to the monarchy. This marriage was intended to bridge divides, but Catherine, driven by a darker agenda, saw unity in murder. Weeks before the wedding, clandestine meetings filled with scheming nobles began to take place in the shadowy alcoves of the Louvre. One of the most influential figures was the Duke of Guise, whose hatred for Huguenots was notorious. His ambitions for power aligned seamlessly with Catherine's own ruthless desire to eliminate opposition. As the wedding festivities continued, spies infiltrated the celebrations. Their purpose? To identify key Protestant leaders. On the night of the marriage, while merriment enveloped the city, a death sentence had already been issued for the Huguenot admiral Gaspard de Coligny, the very embodiment of the Protestant movement in France. At dawn, the chaos began. Knights and soldiers, acting on secret orders, descended upon Coligny's residence, mercilessly attacking him, a scene so brutal it would haunt the city for decades. As blood pooled in the streets, church bells rang out through Paris, not as a call to mass, but as a chilling announcement. The massacre had begun. Over the next few days, the night turned into a waking nightmare. The cries of the innocent echoed through the cobblestone streets as Catholic mobs surged against their Protestant neighbors. Historians estimate that anywhere from 5,000 to 30,000 Huguenots were slaughtered in the ensuing chaos, their lives extinguished not only as a result of religious fervor, but through the greed and politics of those in power. The aftermath of the massacre left a scar on France that would last for generations. The delicate thread of peace spun by the wedding unraveled completely as distrust festered. Instead of unification, the massacre led to further fragmentation between factions, with royal blood staining the hands of the very leaders sworn to protect the realm. As echoes of violence spread beyond the borders of France, the St.Bartholomew's Day massacre became more than a local tragedy. It ignited the French Wars of Religion, which would continue for 3 decades,